morning, Birchwood School of Hawken. This is your 8th grade leadership broadcasting team for the week of November 27th.
My name is Sanvi.
And my name is Aslan. Thank you for joining us.
I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving break.
Now let's get right into this week's BNN. But first, I have a riddle for you, Sanvi.
What is it?
What is light as a feather, but the strongest man cannot hold for long?
Whoa, that's a tough one. How about some help, Birchwood?
Please make sure to email your answers by Wednesday at 10 a.m. to bnn@birchwoodschool.org for a chance to win a special prize.
Last week's riddle winners were Mrs. Botino, Mr. Malloy, Mrs. Miaris, and Benjamin David Miaris III of the class of 2022.
Now it's time for birthdays.
This week we have 6 birthdays.
Today, Monday, November 27th, 5th grader Pearl is celebrating her 11th birthday. We wish you a happy birthday.
On Tuesday, November 28th, we have a double birthday. 2nd grader Claire is celebrating her 8th birthday.
And kindergartner Maxie is celebrating his 6th birthday. We hope you both have an awesome day.
On Thursday, November 30th, 2nd grader Nathan is celebrating his 8th birthday. Have a good day.
On Saturday, December 2nd, we have another double birthday. 1st grader Duke is celebrating his 7th birthday.
And 5th grader Phoebe is celebrating her 11th birthday. We hope you both have a happy birthday.
Now it's time for Bravo Birchwood. We would like to congratulate 2nd grader Elliot G. for making it to the Yellow Book.
Good job.
Now it's time for last week's Rewind. Now it's time for Classroom Spotlight. Today we will be taking a peek at the 3rd grade social studies class.
Miss Black and Mr. Misas took them on a tour of downtown Cleveland to introduce them to many of the city's treasured landmarks and learn more about the history of our great city.
As part of the experience, each student selected a landmark and created a model. Let's take a look at the video. Whoa, that is pretty cool. Thank you. Now it's time for Remembering Our Roots.
Last week, Mrs. Deblack began telling about the origins of Birchwood's poetry show. This week, she'll discuss the practical value and offer reflections on the 7th and 8th poetry show.
Let's watch the video.
The 7th and 8th graders put on a fabulous poetry show last Friday. Each student memorized so many poems, such hard work. They showed the teamwork it took to coordinate all of the movement, and they used just the right expression to match the poet's meaning. Amazing. For example, a 7th grade poem is about a quangle-wangle sitting in a tree. It's a silly poem, so it needs a silly voice. The narrator's always said his name this way, the quangle-wangle queen. Many animals wanted to sit in his tree, so it took lots of coordination for the students to put the canaries over there, the owl and fimblefowl over there, and fit in the pobble who had no toes. In the poem, When Daddy Sat on the Tomatoes, the 8th graders had to pay attention to the words to bring out the humor. When Daddy sat on the tomatoes that somebody put on his chair, the word somebody brings out the action in the face. It wasn't me. Then Daddy's line, who did that? Who did that? He roared. You can't just say, who did that? You have to roar. I won't do it here, but imagine how hearing the student did that. They learned to pay attention to the poet's words. In the 8th grade poem, Spaghetti, the poet uses the technique of onomatopoeia. That's when a word sounds like just like it is. Tangled, twisted, twizzled, wound up, woozled worms. In the poem The Eagle, spoken by the 7th graders, the poet uses the technique of alliteration. When the words start with the same consonant, it helps us get the feeling of the poem. And each word needs to be spoken clearly and by itself to really get it. He clasps the crag with crooked hands. And our 7th and 8th graders learned all of this, and they learned not to be shy. If you saw them, you would have seen them sparkle on the stage.
Thank you, Mrs. D.
Now it's time for 8th grade interviews.
Today we will hear from Surian. Take it away, Rhea.
What's up, Birchwood? Welcome back to 8th grade interviews. Today we have Suri.
Hi, my name is Surian Jane, and I've been going to Birchwood for about 2 years now. It's my second year.
Nice. So let's get into the questions. What's your favorite Birchwood memory?
I think it was the IF. I really loved all the culture that you could feel and see in the IF.
I really loved seeing everybody in their ethnic attire and
Yeah.
just seeing all the dances and stuff. It was very nice.
Yeah.
So what are you most proud of?
I think it was going to the Nationals with History Day. That was really fun, and it did need a lot of work, but it was great experience.
You guys had a really good project. Congrats. So do you have any other advice for the younger students?
I would say, be yourself and really do what you enjoy, and don't not do something because other people around you say that it's not cool or it's weird.
Oh, okay, yeah. So do you have any other hobbies?
I do a lot of Lego building. I have a really cool Lego pirate fleet and a giant pirate island.
Nice. What's your favorite Lego creation?
My favorite Lego, that's a hard one. My favorite Lego set is the blacksmith from Ideas Lego.
Okay. What do you think is the most trickiest part of making a Lego set?
Well, I think it's either greebling or stud and flat ratio, because you want to have it different builds have different amounts of it.
I was gonna ask, wait, what's greebling?
Well, greebling is kind of like texturing. So if you have a dirt path, you're gonna have nice, greebling and really. But if you have a spaceship, right? You want to make a spaceship nice and smooth, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have a ton of studs and bumps showing on a spaceship, because it's a spaceship.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone for watching, and back to the BNS.
That's it from us. Thank you for watching and have a great week.